Every 40 seconds, someone suffers a stroke. After age 60, the risk doesn't just rise, it skyrockets. But here's the hopeful truth. Neurologists agree that most strokes are preventable if you take the right steps, starting first thing in the morning. Why morning? Because it's the most dangerous time for strokes. As you wake, your blood pressure surges, your blood becomes thicker, and circulation is still sluggish from hours of sleep. That combination can trigger a brain disaster if you're not careful. The good news is that you can fight back by adopting a smarter routine. With just a few simple changes, you can lower your risk, protect your brain, and stay independent for years to come. In this video, you'll discover 7 neurologist-approved morning habits that improve circulation, stabilize blood pressure, and dramatically cut your stroke risk. These habits could literally save your life. 1. Drink a glass of water before coffee. Your body goes through a long fast every night while you sleep. For 7 to 8 hours, you're not drinking any fluids, which means you wake up mildly dehydrated. This dehydration thickens the blood, slows circulation, and raises the risk of clot formation, one of the leading causes of early morning strokes. That's why neurologists emphasize hydration as one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to protect your brain and heart health. The benefits are immediate. By drinking a full glass of water upon waking, you thin your blood, reduce clotting risk, and support smoother circulation. It also helps balance morning blood pressure spikes, which are most dangerous in the first few hours after getting out of bed. Some people even notice better alertness and focus because the brain functions more efficiently when properly hydrated. Best practice: keep a glass or bottle of room temperature water by your bedside or in the kitchen, so it's the very first thing you reach for. Drink it slowly and steadily before you pour your morning coffee or tea. This way, you prime your circulation, protect your blood vessels, and give your body the foundation it needs for a healthier start to the day. This small but powerful habit works like a reset button for your system each morning. Over time, it can significantly lower your risk of stroke and improve overall brain health. But hydration is just the first step. To really get your circulation flowing and wake up your nervous system, there's another habit neurologists recommend, one that takes only 5 minutes but can have lasting protective effects. 2. Do 5 minutes of morning stretches. When you first wake up, it's normal to feel stiff. Your muscles have been still for hours, and your circulation is slower, which puts added strain on your blood vessels. This stiffness may seem harmless, but it can actually make mornings more dangerous for stroke risk. Neurologists point out that gentle stretching is one of the easiest ways to counteract this problem and give your cardiovascular system a safer start. Why it matters. Stretching opens up the arteries, encourages blood flow, and helps oxygen reach your brain more efficiently. This reduces the stress on your heart and lowers morning blood pressure spikes. It also loosens stiff muscles and joints, improving balance and stability, 2 factors that greatly reduce the chance of falls or injuries as you move through the day. How to do it? You don't need an intense workout. Just 5 minutes of simple stretches can make a huge difference. Try slow neck rolls to release tension, shoulder circles to open your chest, and gentle toe touches to activate your legs and spine. Even sitting on the edge of the bed and reaching your arms overhead can stimulate circulation and prepare your body for movement. Consistency is the key. When you stretch every morning, you're not only protecting your blood vessels, but also training your body to stay flexible, balanced, and resilient. Think of it as giving your brain and heart a head start before you take on the day. But stretching alone isn't enough. What you eat next plays a powerful role in stabilizing blood sugar and supporting brain function. 3. Eat a protein-rich breakfast. Breakfast truly sets the tone for your entire day, especially when it comes to stroke prevention. Many seniors either skip breakfast altogether or grab something quick like sugary cereal, pastries, or white bread. While convenient, these choices cause sharp blood sugar spikes followed by crashes, which place unnecessary stress on your arteries and brain. Over time, that stress can contribute to high blood pressure, insulin resistance, and an increased risk of stroke. A protein-rich breakfast, on the other hand, helps stabilize your blood sugar and circulation from the very beginning of the day. Protein slows digestion, balances hormones, and provides a steady stream of energy that keeps your brain sharp and your blood vessels protected. It also helps reduce mid-morning cravings, which often lead to poor snack choices that further stress your cardiovascular system. The benefits are clear. A protein-focused breakfast reduces insulin spikes, keeps arteries flexible, and fuels your brain with the nutrients it needs for memory, focus, and mental clarity. Best options to try: scrambled or boiled eggs, plain Greek yogurt topped with nuts or seeds, or even smoked salmon served on whole grain toast. These meals not only deliver protein, but also provide essential vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats that support both heart and brain health. Making this one change can dramatically improve your morning stability and protect your body from the dangerous swings that increase stroke risk. Think of it as giving your brain a smooth road to travel instead of one filled with potholes. But food isn't the only factor in morning stroke prevention. Another silent threat happens before you even feel it, and tracking it daily could save your life. 4. Take your blood pressure every morning. High blood pressure is called the silent killer for a reason. It creeps in quietly, without obvious symptoms, and yet it remains the #1 cause of strokes worldwide. Many seniors assume they would feel if something was wrong, but the truth is, most don't. That's why checking your blood pressure each morning is one of the simplest and most powerful habits you can build to protect your brain and heart. Think of it like checking the oil in your car. You wouldn't drive for months without knowing if the engine is overheating, right? The same principle applies to your arteries. A quick daily reading can alert you to dangerous spikes that could otherwise go unnoticed until it's too late. This 5-second ritual can literally save your life. The benefits: consistent monitoring helps you track trends over time, identify triggers like stress, poor sleep, or salty meals, and adjust your lifestyle before problems escalate. It also gives your doctor valuable information to guide treatment or lifestyle recommendations. The target: ideally, blood pressure should be below 120/80 millimeters of mercury, though your doctor may give you personalized numbers based on your health history. What matters most is not one single reading, but the pattern you see over weeks and months. Practical tip: keep your monitor next to your bed or breakfast table so it becomes part of your routine. Record your results in a notebook or on your phone. This way, you'll notice changes early. It's a small act of discipline, but one that keeps you in control of your health instead of leaving it to chance. And speaking of staying in control, did you know that what you do immediately after breakfast can dramatically improve circulation and lower stroke risk? Let's look at why a simple 10-minute walk might be the next game changer. 5. Walk for 10 minutes after breakfast. Your morning meal sets the tone for the day, but what you do right after eating can make all the difference for your circulation and stroke prevention. A simple 10-minute walk, done consistently after breakfast, is one of the most underrated habits for brain and heart health. Why does it matter so much? After eating, blood sugar naturally rises. If you stay seated, that spike can stress your blood vessels, leading to stiffness and inflammation. But if you take a brisk walk, your muscles act like sponges, pulling sugar out of the bloodstream and using it for energy. This lowers blood pressure, reduces strain on the arteries, and helps keep your vessels flexible. Neurologists often call it a natural blood thinner because it prevents the kind of sluggish circulation that can lead to clots and strokes. The benefits. Not only does this short walk strengthen your heart and lungs, it also improves balance and coordination. Two things seniors must protect to avoid falls. Sunlight exposure adds a bonus boost of vitamin D, which plays a vital role in bone density, mood regulation, and immune function. Even 10 minutes is enough to lift your energy and sharpen your mental clarity for the rest of the morning. Best practice. Step outside if possible, aiming for 10 to 15 minutes at a comfortable but steady pace. If outdoor walking isn't an option, try pacing around your home or even marching lightly in place near a sunny window. The key is consistency, not intensity. This one habit works like a natural medicine cabinet for your body, but walking isn't the only way to reset your circulation. Up next, I'll share how just 2 minutes of deep breathing can calm your arteries and protect your brain. 6. Practice 2 minutes of deep breathing. The morning rush often comes with stress, and stress is a silent enemy of your blood vessels. When you wake up, cortisol levels naturally rise to prepare your body for the day. But if they spike too high, cortisol constricts your arteries, raises blood pressure, and increases the risk of dangerous clots. That's why neurologists emphasize the importance of calming your body and mind early in the day. And one of the simplest ways to do it is through controlled breathing. Deep breathing is not just about relaxation, it's a direct exercise for your cardiovascular system. Slow, intentional breaths expand the lungs, increase oxygen flow, and signal the nervous system to relax blood vessels. In just 2 minutes, you can shift your body from a fight or flight state into a calmer, more balanced rhythm. This lowers stress hormones, improves circulation, and feeds your brain with the oxygen it needs to stay sharp. The benefits. Practicing deep breathing every morning can lower resting blood pressure, reduce inflammation in the arteries, and support healthy heart rate variability. It's like giving your brain a mini reset before the day begins. Plus, it improves mental clarity, reduces anxiety, and can even help control cravings, a bonus for those trying to manage weight or blood sugar. Best practice. Sit comfortably with your back straight. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold that breath gently for 4 seconds, then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. Repeat this cycle 6 times, which takes only about 2 minutes. The key is consistency, making it part of your morning routine, just like brushing your teeth. Calming your stress through breathing is powerful, but to truly protect your brain, there's one more habit you can't afford to skip: taking your morning medications consistently. 7. Take your morning medications consistently. For many seniors, medications are more than just pills. They're lifelines. If your doctor has prescribed treatment for high blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, or other conditions, taking them exactly as directed is critical. Skipping doses, delaying them, or taking them at random times leaves your body vulnerable during the hours it needs protection the most. Morning is the riskiest time for strokes because blood pressure tends to surge, circulation is sluggish, and your arteries face more strain. By taking your medications consistently in the morning, you're giving your body the support it needs to counter these natural risk factors. It's like putting on invisible armor before stepping into the day. The benefits. When taken on time, blood pressure medications help keep arteries relaxed, cholesterol drugs reduce plaque buildup, and diabetes medications maintain stable blood sugar. Together, they lower clot risk, keep vessels flexible, and protect brain function. Skipping even one day can undo weeks of progress, which is why consistency is non-negotiable. Best practice. Create a simple, foolproof system to stay on track. A weekly pill organizer can remove the guesswork, while setting a phone alarm or placing your medication beside your morning glass of water can ensure you never forget. If side effects worry you, talk to your doctor before making changes, but never stop on your own. Remember, these small daily actions don't just protect your brain today, they build a shield for years to come. And while medication is vital, neurologists warn that one overlooked danger still lurks in the morning: sudden strain. That's why in the next section, bonus tip number 1, avoid sudden morning strain. The moments right after waking are some of the most delicate for your heart and brain. Your body is shifting from a state of rest into activity, and during this transition, sudden movements or strain can cause a dangerous spike in blood pressure. For seniors, this can be especially risky, as fragile arteries and stiff vessels are already under more pressure in the morning. Many people unknowingly put themselves at risk by jumping out of bed too quickly, bearing down hard on the toilet, or trying to lift something heavy before their circulation has fully adjusted. These sudden surges can increase the likelihood of a clot breaking loose or a vessel straining, which are direct contributors to morning strokes. A safer approach: when you wake, sit up slowly and allow your body a moment to adjust. Take a few deep, calming breaths before standing. Once on your feet, stretch gently and move gradually into your routine. These few seconds of patience can make the difference between starting your day safely or adding unnecessary stress to your cardiovascular system. Think of it as giving your body the respect it deserves after years of hard work, easing it into the day instead of shocking it into motion. And speaking of mornings, there's another common habit that can quietly hurt your arteries: what you're putting in your coffee. Bonus tip number 2, swap morning coffee add-ins. For many seniors, coffee is the first ritual of the morning, comforting, energizing, and familiar. But what you add to your cup can quietly determine whether it supports your health or slowly harms it. Sugar, artificial creamers, and flavored syrups may make coffee taste sweeter, but they also trigger inflammation, stiffen arteries, and spike blood sugar. Over time, these habits place extra strain on the heart and brain, increasing stroke risk. Smarter swaps for a healthier cup. Cinnamon, a natural flavor enhancer that also helps stabilize blood sugar and fight inflammation. Just a small sprinkle can turn coffee into a functional health booster. Unsweetened almond milk, a light, creamy alternative without the added sugars or unhealthy fats found in most creamers. It adds smoothness without compromising circulation. Black coffee. For those who can enjoy it plain, black coffee provides antioxidants without any extra burden on the arteries. Another overlooked tip is timing. Never drink coffee on an empty stomach. Doing so spikes cortisol, stresses your body, and leaves you jittery. Instead, pair your morning cup with protein-rich foods like eggs, Greek yogurt, or nuts. This balances energy release and keeps blood vessels steady. By making just these simple swaps, you turn a daily habit into a protective ritual for your heart and brain. Stroke is one of the most feared health events after 60, not only because of the suddenness, but also because of the lasting impact it can have on independence, memory, and quality of life. The encouraging truth is that most strokes don't just appear out of nowhere. They build silently, day by day, as circulation weakens, blood pressure rises, and arteries stiffen. That's why your morning routine is more powerful than you may realize. The first hour after waking sets the stage for your blood pressure, brain circulation, and overall energy for the entire day. By following neurologist-approved habits, you're not just lowering numbers on a chart, you're actively protecting your brain from catastrophe. Recap. 7. Morning habits that prevent stroke. Hydrate before coffee stretch for 5 minutes. Eat protein at breakfast, check blood pressure daily, walk after breakfast. Practice deep breathing. Take meds consistently. Each one may seem small, but together they form a shield against the hidden risks of stroke. These choices strengthen your heart, steady your circulation, and keep your mind sharp. The best part? You don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle overnight. Just start with one or two of these habits tomorrow morning and build gradually. Consistency is what truly rewires your health and locks in protection. If this helped, share it with someone over 60 who wants to stay stroke-free. And comment below, which of these 7 habits will you start tomorrow morning? Stay tuned for more senior health tips to help you live smarter, stronger, and longer, one habit at a time.